Welcome back, everyone. I am Theater Prestior, and this is Genius of Sappheiros. So I don't remember exactly all the changes for this fight, but I did go ahead and tag in the death resistance item because I believe that Scissor Lady was able to instant death. And then I didn't really change too much. Obviously, I went to tank mode with Alice. I changed the formation to the usual, our Sunshine Lunch. Satori, I swapped her to kind of get as much extra damage as possible and put the spare points into intelligence. I'm not going to worry about status effects for this one. Major difference in this fight is the turtle does not have any magic resistance or magic defense, so we should be able to blast him down a lot easier. But I do have energy drain for to take care of the dark weakness, and then I have plasma hold to deal with the other one. And then Patchouli, nothing too special here. We of course have our lightning spells and all that good stuff. Everything else I think we're okay, and we'll just see how things go. Alright, here goes nothing. Gonna hit this one more time. Whoa, it's huge. How magnificent. So this is the Lake Temple. I see, so it's one of those western temples from the outside world. Our newly passed temple style certainly clashes with that, with what we've got here in Gensokyo. Our home is rather similar, though, I suppose. But thanks to that, we can make a solid guess as to what kind of enemies we're up against here. What do you mean by that? You're so dense. If you weigh this temple against what Lady Tenchi said, there's but one answer. Am I correct? Right. What do you mean by that? Good grief. They're saying our enemies are Western gods, Marisa. Western gods? I've run into all sorts of yokai and gods, but I've never seen a Western one before. Gods from a different culture, huh? Wonder just what kind of enemies we're talking about here. Even more reason to be on our guard. Let's go pay a visit to these Western gods or whatever. Come on, everyone. What? That was... I'm not letting you go anywhere. No way. You're that crab, what was your name again? Don't feel too bad, I don't remember either. Is it like Matsuba? You forgotten already? It's Matsuba, Kurenai Matsuba. Hey, I guessed right. Yeah, that's it. What do you want, crab? I thought you'd already turned tail and ran. I just gave you my name. Anyway, I told you, I'm the gatekeeper of the Lake Temple. I'm not letting you enter the temple's threshold. Phew. You're a real stubborn one. You just don't know when to give up. We already settled things with a fight. Now be a good loser and get out of our way. Yeah, we settled things. Just once at Gimbo Ravine. But that win only counted there. For the sake of my masters, I challenge you to another battle. No matter how many times we fight, it's going to end the same. The situation is the same as before. Just what can you do? What do you think you can do all alone? She isn't alone. I'm here to help, Matsuba. Thanks, Genji. You're that turtle, what was it again? We just met, and we knew each other before that, dang it. Oh, we did? Just what's flowing through that Shrine Maiden's head? She can't remember anything she's not interested in, huh? Genji, it's Genji, the guard turtle of Lakebed Temple. You don't know when to give up either. I thought you already retired from battle. Humph, don't go doubting my vigor. You know what they say, right? Cranes live 1,000 years and turtles live 10,000 years. And that means you're relentlessly stubborn. Why exactly? Quite, whippersnapper. Anyway, us Temple Guardians are here together now, and now we're going to perform your last rites. Prepare yourselves. It's nice that you're in such high spirits and all, but you two losers won't be able to beat us, not even if you work together. Don't go underestimating us. We can fight to our full ability in our domain down here in the water. I'm not the same as before, not even close. I won't let this fight go the same way. Huh, it's interesting you say that. You two aren't the only ones in your domain. Want to have a go and see which species is superior? It's quite the declaration, freshwater dweller. Fine then, let's begin. Round 2 of the fight starts now. You forgot something. It's not just round 2, it's the final round. I'll give you a taste, I'll show you then The true power of us gatekeepers. So you can see just how frightening aquatic yokai are when underwater. Sorry, Netero, you're not going to be in this fight. Alright, so we're fighting all this. So let's do the test. Let's see how well we do with this. Alright. So I'm gonna focus on Matsuba. And get to work from there. See how this goes. Well, that hurt, and we got poisoned. Okay. A little concerning. Let's keep this up. Yeah, our damage is so low. Alright. We'll keep doing Hell's Crush, I think. Actually, we will do this real quick. Then I can do this and heal. Okay. I don't remember if poison wears off naturally or not. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to do Silence Lane. Yeah, also Genji not only has no magic resist, but he also has much, I think he has like half his HP from the previous fight. Okay, keep it up. So I'm gonna do this with Satori. Heal up Patchouli. Did I not bring... Yeah, I didn't bring terrain nonsense. Yeah, I should have. That was my bad. Well, we'll at least do Salamander Bomb. Because now they're regenerating, which is a little bit of a problem. Nice. Oh, I learned Ribbon Slice. Okay. There's a lot of moves you can learn here. Unfortunately, you can only learn one. But I'm not that concerned about all that nonsense. It's not something I'm willing to put forth that much effort for. Alright, back to what I was doing. Electrocuting people. Once one of them does die, the other one will go berserk. I honestly don't know which one's more difficult to deal with, but Matsuba definitely looks to have more durability. At least with the build I'm using. Let's go ahead and use this opportunity to heal Sakia. Should be okay for now. Use this opportunity to heal Patchouli. And while things are on cooldown, I'll gradually do dark damage to Genji. Alright, Aya is looking a bit haggard now. Oh my gosh, that is so much damage. Okay. We're going to need a moment, so let's do Phoenix Tail. I want to go ahead and guard everyone. Yeah, that's fine. We'll guard everyone for this round. Stuff is on cooldown. The regeneration's not too bad, it's only 150. Alright, let's try this again without the dying. Crab armor. Looks like it improves evasion. Yeah. Awaken memories. Not sure what that did. Okay, poison actually wore off. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to make sure we can get this up and running. Area heal. God, jeez, leave her alone. Okay, here it comes. I should be okay to handle this. Alright, I'm just gonna attack normally because I'm running out of juice anyway. Same thing for Aya. Okay, nice block. Okay. Might as well not bother healing since that attack will just kill me anyway. Also, in the case of Satori healing herself, I should just do the drain attack instead. That would be smarter. Let's do that. Leave her alone. There we go. Nice. Getting caught up on the damage. Trying to keep him relatively even. In fact, I'm gonna start attacking the other one. Glad that missed. Okay. Okay, they're both at their limit. Alright, I'm gonna do this. You do this. You can make everyone go first. I'll do Energy Drain to you, and I will do Thunder Call to you. Oh, it does heal the full. I didn't realize I was going to do that. That's unfortunate. So I wasted a bunch of bombs I didn't need to. Oh well. Well, we'll see if we can make this work then. Nice hit. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Whew, I barely lived through that. Let's do Phoenix Rebirth. I mean, Dark level is already at max, but thank you. Alright. Alright, you're out of juice. You're still doing that. Alright, here it comes. Little Legion. Cat, get off desk. $4,000, jeez. Alright, bit messy, but we managed to recover. Achievement. Humph. Looks like you couldn't win after all. We can't beat you under these conditions? Gah, you're so strong. We didn't stand a chance. Ugh. Phew, that's finally settled. Those two were frighteningly stubborn, weren't they? If you think about it, it just means they were, that loyal to their masters. I'm quite curious now myself. I want to see just what kind of gods could instill such loyalty in their subjects. Indeed, their words somewhat bring into question whether their masters are even good or evil. We'll just have to keep going and find out. Let's go, everyone. Lake Bed Temple. But first... Yay! More stuff! Sorry, I wasn't reading. I hear that Matsuba is able to slice anything to ribbons. You must have had a very difficult battle. I'll present you with these recipes to commemorate your hard work. I hope they help you resolve the incident. Kusanagi no Tsurugi, Exorcism Rod, Magus Broom, Yamato no Orochi, Space Dust Fan, Wii Sword, Event Kayagala. So we pretty much got our next tier of exclusive weapons. Force-Eye, all those One Punch, some new shields, and some new suits. Coin of Life 3, Awakened Soul. Oh, nice. The tier 4 stat increases. Okay, and we can craft Oral Calcum and Adamantite. All good things. We'll take a look at that in a bit, but first I want to check out this place. But before I do that... Oh yeah, I put points in agility just to try to mitigate any status effects like death that would come my way. Don't think there's anything for you. There is things for you though. We can start reducing ambushes, which we haven't really been ambushed that much. There's anything here either. Unless I want reduced magic skill cooldowns, which honestly is not bad. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, and last thing. You can switch this back to that. So I'm gonna go in here first to see what's up. Oh? Hey, there's air in here. This place isn't sealed off, so how's that work? It's quite a mystery. Well, it's a bit strange for us to question it when we made it through the water without issue. Either way, if it means we can move like we're on land, then I'm happy. Now we can exterminate the culprits with our full force too. Huh. That's a rather evil aura. That aside, so this is the inside of the temple then. It doesn't look all that different from the outside. The architecture is new to me, but it really does seem to be a temple honoring multiple gods. It's bigger than I expected. The size will probably up the time it takes to find the culprits. Let's hurry up then. I don't want to waste time. Agreed. What? What's the deal? The path just ends. Is this a dead end? A dead end at the entrance? One hell of a temple if so. No, hold on a moment. There's some sort of sign here. Let's see here. Minimum requirement, 1 person. If there isn't at least 1 person on each of the 3 panels or bridges, the bridges will all disappear. There you have it. So in other words, we'll have to split up into 3 groups. Did our enemy set this whole thing up? It's probably a trap. Most likely, but we have no choice but to obey if we want to keep going. So knowing Reimu, there's only one thing to do. Of course, trap or not, we're forcing our way through. I figured as much. In other words, we'll beat them and their trap. That's the sort of simple answer I'd expect from Reimu. Let's continue then. Okay, we'll split into 3 teams. So yeah, that's the big thing here, is we have to split into 3 teams. How many characters do we have? We have 12 characters, so we can essentially make 3 parties of 4. Now, the last time we split characters, they were actually supposed to be specialized in some way. One side preferred dealing with physical attacks, while the other one preferred dealing with magic attacks. I didn't really follow that. I kind of just split the parties, whatever. I kind of mixed the parties based off levels, because obviously I've been leveling up certain characters and not others. So I'll probably do some research to figure some of that out. We also have like a stockpile of materials to use to try to get all of our characters geared up, because we're going to need to get pretty much everyone geared up. It's either I go 3 parties of 4, or I go 3 parties of 3 with a support. Which we do have formations for 3-person teams, so that is an option as well. Really, it comes down to what the bosses are for each of the paths, because obviously each of them are probably going to end in a boss fight. But before we do that, we'll go ahead and look up some of the new stuff we got here. So we got a sword. Oh, we actually got some generic swords. Cool. So, slays dragon, deity, giant, elemental, and immortal. Has exorcism 100, which is a way to, I believe exorcism is a way to bypass things like divine barrier, which is like a damage reduction effect. Of course, various stat ups as well. This thing's actually 165 attack. To compare with the sword we're currently using is 126. It's even stronger than the, yeah, oh yeah, because the rarity is pretty high. Can we, so if we were able to get an adamantite or a calcum, we could pull out this sword, and this sword might be worth taking. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that really stands out. Obviously, we'll be considering a lot of these. Foresight gives me on-hit mystic damage increase, gives resistance to mystic. Goliath leg guards gives resistance 15, but I lose the resistance to stun. It also reduces the quick infliction, which doesn't really matter. I don't go fast enough for it to matter. We have a ton of star fragments, so we can at least get the lower tier pretty easily. So that might be a direction we're going to go. Space Dust Fan, plus 30 evasion, and it gives emergency evade. So we got some options there. Shields, there were definitely some mentions of shields. Okay, so auto barrier gives, yeah, these are all like upper tier items. And they're really good. Anti-physical shield, 276 defense. That is some things. Got some, these are specialized towards certain types. Got it. Armors, barrier suit. Again, a lot of these just require adamantite if we want the generic stuff. So I guess the question is, powered muscle suit. This is 177 defense, gives resistance to slashing, stab, and strike, and increases your slash, stab, and strike. Not too shabby. We can also get the coin of life, which I don't care for. Getting extra bombs is kind of nice, though. A little surprised I didn't actually... Oh, it's probably because I didn't have gold nuggets. Yeah, we can get the... upgrade our tier 3 stat items to their higher tier, which is cool. So it's not too shabby. I guess the big question is what do I need to make... Okay, you just have to have shards. So I do have enough shards to make one of each of these, one orichalcum and one adamantite. I don't think adamantite shards are used for anything else. And if they are, it's probably something lower tier to begin with. So I may just go ahead and craft them. Sorry, we're just kind of scanning through this. Yeah, everything just requires the whole thing. And unfortunately, a lot of these top tiers require one of each. So we have enough materials to literally make one super item. The question is what super item would I make? Honestly, the sword just looks really good. I can give that to Aya, and then she can just go to town in sword specialization again. So yeah, that's some things to consider. I don't know what... I'm assuming the shards can drop off some certain monsters, but I'm not sure which ones would drop it. We can craft gold nuggets, but those require emeralds and diamonds, which we can't craft. So yeah, we got some options. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'll do some research on what the 3 splits are supposed to look like, and then we'll see what we can get geared up. So I am the Depressed Dior, this was Genius of Sappheiros. I will see you guys later.